Let's fix everything that's wrong with Oblivion Remaster. On this video, I'm going to show you all of the mandatory mods you need to have in order to fix most of the problems that Bethesda or Virtual Studios have brought to us over the Oblivion Remaster. I'm gonna show you, first of all, how to install mods, which is very important. Then I have different categories for fixing optimization or graphics or better UI or gameplay type of stuff. So I'm going to cover as many things as I can. So the first thing we need to do when it comes to installing mods in Oblivion, and this is very important, is to know how to do it. You can use Vortex or Mod Organizer as far as I'm aware, but because it is the early stages of modding, I would recommend you not to do so. Instead, locate where Oblivion is, so right click on it and go browse to local files. We are going to receive two types of mods. The first type of files, we are going to put them on Oblivion Remaster, on content, on packs, and right here you should create an empty folder called mods, just like I have. So if I'm going to open this is all of the mods I have installed. Now the next type of mods we have is the ESP files, aka managing our loot order. Again, you can use Loot, but as I've said, I prefer to do it manually until we get some better support. We go back where your data is in Oblivion Remaster, click Oblivion Remaster, click Content, click Dev, click Op Data, click Data, and here you see all of the different ESPs we have. If you scroll all the way down, here is the plugins text. If you open this essentially tells you your loot order. It should look exactly like the stuff I have outlined. Everything you see beneath this is mods that I have installed, and this is my loot order. If we are going to install a mod, and again I'm going to show you, let's say the unofficial patch, which I happen to have it. Once you download the unofficial patch from the Nexus, you're going to get this file, which again is the ESP file. You are going to put this where your data is with the rest of the ESP files, and then you're going to open the plugin section, and you want to go beneath AltarESPLocal and essentially type the name of the plugin the same way we have it on the right side when you install it. I'm gonna have my load order in the video description, so you don't have to install all of the mods I have, but if you do, you can just copy paste this on your plugins file. That's how simple it is installing mods. If I am going too fast, let me know down in the comment section or ask me anything if you have any general questions. I'm going to install few mods with you just to show you how the process is done, and once we get few mods out of the way, I'm just going to cover some of them and showcase them instead, because you should know by that time how to install mods. This is Unreal Engine 4 SS Oblivion Remaster. It's something similar to the script extender. We need this mod in order to alter animation or add stuff that they completely changed the coding of the game. It's important to have this mod installed because it's going to give us so much more freedom, not only for now but for the future, for different mods to install. Go ahead and manually download this, and you want to right click and extract. Once you extract it, you're gonna get this crap over here. You might ask me, Cabo, where do I put this? You want to go where the Oblivion Remaster is, click on it, click on Binaries, click on Windows 64, click on Unreal Engine 4 SS. We want to put everything aside the README inside here, so simple enough, just drag and drop, and that should do it. Now let's move to some general optimization fixing. We have the Ultimate Engine Tweaks, which is going to help you fix so many issues when it comes to lag spikes. The game, guys, is so badly optimized, so everybody right now is having issues when it comes to frames and stutters. This is not going to solve all of your issues, but it's going to make it better. Scroll down to the files, and in my opinion, I would recommend you to try both of those and see which one does better. For me, I've tried both of them, and the best one is the first option here. Whichever option you want to try, click manual download. This is the engine tweak, so right click on it and extract it. This is the ini files, and it is an exception. What we need to do to install this, go to your documents, go to My Games, go to Oblivion Remaster, go to Save, go to Config, go to Windows, and right here is our ini files. Drag and drop this inside here and click Replace, and that should have installed or changed all of those tweaks that now will make your game run so much more better. From here on, the rest of the mods will all be installed with the same way. I just wanted to start with those 3 specific mods because in my opinion they were the most complicated to set up. So next we're going to grab the Unofficial Oblivion Remaster patch. In case you're not familiar, this is going to fix tons of crashes and it's going to keep getting updates. Scroll down on the files. If you are on the standard version, download this. If you own the deluxe edition, download this. Whichever file you want to install, click on it and select manual download and right click on it and extract. Once this is done, open this and you want to go to the data, which you can see the path in here. It's where our ESP files are that I've shown in the start, and you want to drag this and simply enough drop it inside here. Once you're done with this, click on the plugin text, scroll below the AltarESP local, which is the last mod you should have on your lot order that comes from the standard game, and simply enough type the name of the mod we have installed so the game can actually read it. If you own the deluxe edition, which I do, you have to type both of those. That being said, once you're done, close this one, save the changes, and now let's move on. The next mod in my opinion, which is a must to have, is the alternative start. I'm gonna simply enough give you the third reason to download this. It saves you all of the time when you make a new character. This is going to let you spawn in a default room where you can simply enough choose your class, your birth signs, customize your character, and it's going to throw you out in the world, give you the quest to find the Amulet of Kings. This mod is absolutely a must. It doesn't make sense that we have to meet the Emperor in person. I always like the idea that we are not that important to begin with, so this mod covers that, and also we can skip those 15 or 30 minutes of the start of the game. Very amazing mod. Manually install the main file only. Once the mod is installed, right click on it, extract it, and it's going to look like the file you see here. Now as you can see, the mod author is helping us here by telling you where to put this. That being said, this is an ESP. So what do we do with the ESP file? Very simple, drag and drop it inside our dev/oblivion data, and once you're done, go to the plugins. I will recommend you guys to put alternative start somewhere below. I have put alternative start a little bit below Ascension. Ascension is a mod we're going to talk about later on. That being said, that's us installing alternative start. I'm going to do few more mods together and then I'm just going to skip this process just to save time. Speaking of which, this is Ascension Remastered. Came all the way from the OG Oblivion, and this is a mod that in my opinion it fixes a lot of things in this game. This is a mod that focuses on a vanilla plus experience. It is going to expand and balance the loot, fix a lot of the RPG elements. It tones down, slows and balances a lot of the broken things, and in a way where it feels lore friendly. I cannot play Oblivion without this, and there is a recommended mods list this author is sharing. We're going to do that later on, but for now this is an extremely important mod in my opinion. It looks like it has an update, so I'm going to install this with you. Go here and manually download. Right click on it once it's finished and extract the files. Once the files are extracted, you will see again this is another one of those that gives us ESP files. So very simple, drag and drop them inside our data. I am going to replace those. Click on the plugins text and go down to the Unofficial patch and name Ascension.esp and Ascension.Remastered.esp exactly as it is typed on the right. You want to load this as high on the load order as possible to get priority. I will again advise below the Unofficial patch. With that out of the way, let's move to the classic graphics. Now there is a bunch of mods that do the exact same thing. If you're going to ask me what's the difference, guys, it's literally the same. I just don't like the colors of the Oblivion Remaster, and I love the original colors of the game. This one, with the little testing that I've done, it is going to restore the colors back. It's super easy to install and it's again amazing to have. Simple enough, go to the files and manually download this. Extract it as we always do, click on it, and I will recommend you to grab the normal one, which includes Lumen, which is colors, and also some extra things, and you want to essentially drop this where your Oblivion Remaster is. So once we go back to Oblivion Remaster, simple enough, drag those two over here and have them replace the contents, and that should do it. Now we have classic colors. Now I'm going to cover some of the UI stuff. The UI in the Oblivion Remaster, I'm sorry guys, but it's not perfect. Everything takes so much space on your screen, from the enemies' health bars that cover the middle of your screen, from the info boxes, from the dialogues, everything needs a little bit of toning down. Let's start with simple classic HUD. Go to the files and manually download. Go ahead and extract it. Once you extract it, it's going to look exactly like this, and when you see files that look like this that have the .pack, those files are going to be dropped on Oblivion Remaster, on content, on packs. You should have made a file called mod. You simply enough drag everything and you drop it inside here. Don't worry about load order. This file over here on the left is literally text replacers. That's how simple it is. We are going to download the better HUD, which is going to make everything slightly smaller, which is so immersive and so healthy for the eyes. You want to find out which one works for you. My monitors suck. I have 16 and 9, but you can find which one you have and which one works better for you. I always go for the first file. You're a big boy, so I'm going to let you install everything on your own from now on. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me down. Next, we're going to install the Bente info boxes, which you can see on the vanilla how it used to be. You can see how clean it is with this. I thought at first this is not a big deal, but trust me, it's a game changer. Then go and grab the Fuzz UI interface tweaks, which makes everything much more smaller and easier to interact compared to the original game. Go and grab the better reticle, which is going to make this abomination we have on vanilla for a reticle into this, which is this is amazing. This is what modding was meant to be for. That was all of our UI type of stuff, and then you want to grab the difficulty slider fix, which is going to add values very similar if not the same to Skyrim. For this one, if you go down to the files, you can see a bunch of different things. What those numbers mean. Now with this mod, essentially the mobs will deal, let's say on master difficulty, twice the damage or 3 times the damage, but they will have the exact same health, which is amazing. In my opinion, I will go for either the double damage or 2.5. You can install which one you want. Now, 2 mods we are going to install. It's going to be the balanced unleveled rewards and also the balanced NPC level cap. Those 2 mods work amazingly with Ascension, and it's going to make it where all of the items you're going to get, all of the rewards, they will be unleveled, which means you are going to get the best value of your items and you won't have the fear of God anytime you finish a quest and you get rewarded with an amazing artifact only to have the stupid level scaling to ruin that item. This fixes that, and combined again with Ascension, every single weapon has been reworked and rebalanced. You drop those ESP files where I've shown you the ESP files are, and if you have issues with the load order, you can copy paste mine. The next one is the balanced NPC level cap, which fixes the stupid leveling that works with vanilla, which in case you don't know, if you hit level 30 on Oblivion Remaster, every bandit in the game now will wear Daedric armors. It doesn't make sense how normal bandits can have that, so it fixes all of that, it balances the level cap, and it makes you to actually feel strong as you level up compared to the horseshit scaling that Oblivion Remaster had, which used to scale the enemies on your level and it used to give them more health, which made you feel super weak every time. This is going to remove this. Now let's fix some things with the combat. Those 3 mods are maybe my most favorite ones so far. The Xorberac's attack cancelling, and this is going to do exactly what the mod says. Now every time you're going to power attack or attack, you can just block and it's going to stop the attack. It gives you so many options, it fixes the combat and makes it even better. I'm going to show you how to install this one because it might be a little bit trickier. This is the reason, by the way, why we've installed this mod in the start to have mods like that play in our game. Go to the files and manually download this. Once this is downloaded and you're going to have this file, what you want to do next? You want to go to the Oblivion Remaster, go to Binaries, go to Windows, go to the Unreal Engine 4, go to Mods, and this is where you want to drag and drop the attack cancelling. Simple enough, just drag and drop it exactly here. Next we have the extended weapon range, which is going to grab specific weapons that have long range, mostly claymores, and is going to give them slightly more range. This makes so much more sense and improves the combat so much. And I have an amazing mod after this, which we're going to combine like a fusion monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! To give you the best experience when it comes to Oblivion. I will only go and grab the first file over here, and then you want to go and install the stronger 200 weapons, which is going to make 200 weapons slightly stronger. It doesn't make sense how a steel claymore has the same damage with a steel sword, and I love the idea that we're getting slightly more damage when it comes to 200 weapons, which makes sense. And closing the video, I have 3 mods that are going to change the game. This is the Guards Revised. In my opinion, the ultimate guard overhaul. This is going to distribute different type of weapons, armors, shields on the guards you will find across Cyrodiil, but not only that, it's going to slightly change their AI, where if they suspect you of something, they're going to draw their weapons, they might follow you, and essentially this is an overhaul for all of the guards. Next we have the quest NPCs Run, which does exactly that. Not only in the escort type of quests you have the NPCs to walk, but their walk animation, it's even slower than the normal walking animation. And absolutely must of a mod. Anytime you are going to do an escort type of quest on Oblivion Remaster with this mod, it is not going to feel like you're doing one of those back in those super old games like World of Warcraft. A must mod in my opinion. And lastly, closing the video, we have the alternative sprint. This mod replaces the default sprinting animations we have in the Oblivion Remaster when you don't have your weapons draw. So anytime you're gonna have your weapon draw, you're gonna have the vanilla sprinting animation, but anytime you're not going to have that, it's going to look exactly like that. It makes running and sprinting much more natural, it is so much more better, and I'm so surprised we have such an amazing sprinting replacer already, an amazing mod. And without being out of the way guys, that was all of the mods for this episode. All of those mods will work like the Exodia pieces with which we can build the perfect Oblivion Remaster. Maybe not perfect, but it's going to fix so many of its problems. And looks like modding when it comes to Oblivion Remaster, it keeps getting better and better. If you like this video, feel free to like the video, feel free to subscribe if you want to stay for more. I also make Skyrim modding videos, and I even upload my own playthrough when it comes to Oblivion Remaster, so you can check that as well. I will have all of the links of the mods down in the video description, and I will have also my load order so you can copy paste that. Ask me anything in the comments if you have issues, I reply to those. And until next time, it was me, Kavu, and happy modding.